Hey guys, welcome back to Food Alley. Today, we're at a historic main street in Orange County to celebrate Lunar New Year. They blocked the entire street for 3 days straight and put on festive decorations and entertainment events. This is the Year of the Dragon, so you do see dragons everywhere. There are performances of traditional dragon dance. Even the doggos trying to dress up like dragons. There are booths of different types of traditional decor on both sides of the street where you can take photos with your family. There seemed to be signs of firecrackers earlier before I got here. They also offer live music later in the evening if you stick around till then, but I don't think I could. To be honest, I've been starving all morning just trying to record these footage. And you know what they say, you can't stay hungry during Lunar New Year or it won't be a good start. So let's go grab something to eat. For New Year lunch, I would like to introduce you guys to a lesser-known Vietnamese cuisine. It's the cuisine of Hue, a historic city located in central Vietnam where the kingdom used to be back in the day. Compared to popular Viet dishes like pho or banh mi, Hue offers a variety of food ranging from different types of noodles. They are also very famous for these delicate pies that are made from rice flour and are usually baked in banana leaves. This restaurant is quite new in the area since they just opened last September. The menu size is quite small, which to me is a good sign. So what we did was order all the dishes on the menu so we could try a little bit of everything. First up, we have what is possibly the most well-known dish from Hue, the bún bò Hue, aka Hue beef noodle soup. Since we're sharing these noodles, I'm having my portion in this smaller bowl right here. For bún bò Hue, what I usually do is add these coriander leaves. Think of these like basil leaves to Italian pastas. Also, a squeeze of fresh lime to wake everything up with the acidity. Hue's food is also known for their heat, so I'll add a little bit of chili oil. Now go ahead and mix everything up and then devour. I've gotta say, bún bò Hue is not an easy dish to cook. It could be as hard as pho, and it is 10 times harder to make it taste authentic. Now, soup broth wise, it is quite close to the real deal. The soup is clear and full of beef flavor. The acidity from the lime and the chili oil really adds a kick to the bowl as well. The beef shank is thinly sliced and tender. This right here is crab cake. There's quite a lot of ground pork mixed in with the crab, so it's not as soft as I imagined. Overall, this is a pretty solid authentic bowl of bún bò Hue. Next up, we have Quang Noodles, which is noodles from the Quang province. This is not a Hue dish, but let's try it out. For starter, this is not even the right type of noodles. Quang's noodles supposed to be thick and yellow. This is more or less a random substitution. The flavor is not really authentic and these ribs are pretty hard to chew on. I would not recommend ordering this dish here. Alright, now we're gonna take a quick break from the noodles and go for these Hue pies. And what I like about these pies are that they're actually baked and wrapped up in banana leaves. So when you eat them, you get to peel and unwrap them like you unwrap a present. And sure, the restaurant can unwrap everything for you in advance, but where's the fun in that? And this right here, my friends, is tapioca pie. It's like a Vietnamese version of a dumpling that has shrimp and pork belly on the inside. It's also made of tapioca, the same dough that they use to make boba from the milk tea. Will you check out this beauty underneath the leaves? This one right here is shrimp pie made of rice flour. The orange part that you see is basically ground shrimp. And for these pies, you don't eat them by themselves. What you would do is to pair them with this magical sauce, aka Vietnamese fish sauce. You can peel them off onto your plate or eat them right off the leaf, whatever floats your boat. We're gonna go ahead and try the tapioca pie first. Don't forget to add a spoon or two of fish sauce, then let's go for the kill. The tapioca cover is chewy when the filling inside is a tiny bit sweet and salty. Definitely not bad at all. Now let's try the shrimp pie. Same deal here, a spoon or two of fish sauce, then let's go for it. And just look how soft and delicate this thing is. I mean, I cannot really scoop it up without breaking into halves. And even then, it still falls apart, which is a really good thing because this pie is supposed to be delicate like that. Now this just brings me straight back to my childhood. The pie is super soft and moist, and the ground shrimp is an umami bomb. I do miss the rainy afternoons in Saigon, where I would get in line for this after school. Okay, back to the noodles. This right here is shrimp and crab tapioca noodles, and I know, there's been a lot of shrimp in most of the dishes we've tried so far. I also know some people would call this the Vietnamese version of udons because of how thick the noodles are. The soup broth is full of crab flavor, and there's actually real crab in it. The noodles are thick and chewy, which pick up the broth really well. Though I did have this dish in better spots before, I would still recommend getting it. The seafood in the noodles are super fresh. Overall, this is a good bowl of noodles. There's nothing to complain about. Onto the last dish that we ordered. This is steamed rice cake with shrimp topping. This is another version of Hue's pie and shrimp, but instead of having the ground shrimp baked in like the other one, this one right here uses ground shrimp as its topping. I know everything is shrimp, but the way they prepare them for each dish is very different. You know the drill by now. A splash of fish sauce and it's ready to go. So what you want to do is use a spoon and carve around the edges of the cake. They were actually baked in the bowl, so that's why we gotta separate them. Once you got the cake off the bowl, just go ahead and scoop it up. Be careful not to spill anything here, and let's go for the kill. What I gotta give to this restaurant is that all of the pie they make so far is very authentic. I mean, they're just delicious. Great texture from the pie, and the shrimp is fresh. And the fish sauce just elevates everything to the next level. For desserts, we have these boring looking cups of coconut puddings. But my mother always says, never judge a book because of the cover, and she is right. Because these guys are crazy good. The texture is super creamy and silky. It would just melt in your mouth with that coconut milk flavor. I can just buy a bunch of these to take home for snacks later. The food here is very impressive and authentic. I would definitely tell my friends about this spot, especially the ones who are fans of authentic Hue's food. The space here is quite limited because of the size of the restaurant. While seatings and decorations are okay, the restaurant is very clean, being brand new. The service is quite pleasant. The food is always quick to arrive at the tables, and everybody here is very friendly. For the price, this is the bang for your buck. The price range is around $9 to $15. An authentic yet affordable Hue restaurant? What else can you ask for? The final score for Hue's Kitchen restaurant would be a solid 7 out of 10. Thank you so much guys for tuning in to Food Alley. For Year of the Dragon, I hope this will be a prosperous year for everybody, blessings upon blessings with health and strength. And just like what my relatives tell me every Lunar New Year, I hope you guys get f***ing rich and make a shit ton of money this year. Let me know down in the comments which restaurant I should review next. And until then, I'll see you next time.